Hey guys, this is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and today I'm gonna be doing a movie review, and today it's on an Illumination movie from 2015, and that is Minions. Now the plot of this movie is where ever since Earth existed, you get these yellow creatures called the Minions, and who are basically trying to find someone who are trying to find someone and also serve someone in order to help them become their minions. But then unfortunately they fail. So many years later, like many years later, you get these three main minion characters named Kevin, Bob, and Stuart. And so they go to this place called the Villain Con where they meet Scarlet Overkill, played by Sandra Bullock. And then of course, like Scarlet Overkill wants to steal the Queen's crown, and then of course, and then of course Bob becomes the king now. But then of course later on in the film, like Scarlet Overkill's trying to find a way to kill Kevin, Bob, and Stuart, and so Kevin, Bob, and Stuart have to do whatever they can to stop Scarlet Overkill and hopefully serve another person and of course hopefully they'll become their minions. So yeah. So that's pretty much the plot of this movie. Now, this movie it's actually not that bad in my opinion. Like, it's actually not that bad. I kind of liked it for what it is. Yeah. So I definitely remember seeing this movie in theaters. Like when it first came out, opening day, I went and saw this movie in theaters with my mom 5 years ago. And for what it is, I kind of enjoyed it for what it is. I liked it. But then of course, but then a different opinion from my mom. My mom actually hated this movie. The reason for that is because like she couldn't understand what the minions were trying to say. Like I mean, sure, because the minions were speaking different languages and country languages in this movie, like a little bit of English, but mostly other different country languages as well. But of course, the minions also talk gibberish as well. And of course, my mom couldn't really understand what the minions were saying because all she was hearing is gibberish. But whatever. So, but yeah, it's because we both have different opinions. I liked it, but my mom didn't like it. So there's an opinion difference, but anyway. And of course, the humor in this movie is kind of funny, as well as some of the jokes. Some of the jokes in this movie are pretty funny, and of course, the minion characters like other than Kevin, Stuart, and Bob, because Kevin, Stuart, and Bob are all three of them are really funny characters from Illumination and Despicable Me. Yeah, and of course, all the minion characters are definitely funny and adorable too. Yeah, and of course, the minions are definitely so much better than the lemmings from that piece of crap Norm of the North, and definitely a lot better than the puffins from Arctic Dogs, because people find the lemmings from Norm of the North and the puffins from Arctic Dogs, they both find those characters like ripoffs of Minions, because the puffins from Arctic Dogs kind of do feel like Minion ripoffs, and the lemmings from Norm of the North, they also feel like Minion ripoffs too. But yeah, the real Minion characters from Despicable Me and Illumination, they're all definitely a lot better, so much better than the lemmings and the puffins from Norm of the North and Arctic Dogs, like two piece of crap movies from 2016 and 2019. But yeah, and I thought the voice acting in this movie was pretty good too. Like I thought Sandra Bullock does a pretty good job as Scarlet Overkill, and I kind of like Scarlet Overkill. I think Scarlet Overkill is a pretty cool villain. And as for the other voice actors like Michael Keaton and Allison Janney and John Hamm, they all all the voice actors do a good job in this movie. Yes, especially like Michael Keaton and Allison Janney. Yeah, so, and also, I'm also kind of looking forward to seeing Minions: The Rise of Gru as well, which was supposed to come out this year, but the reason that, we all know why. It got pushed back to 2021 next year. But yeah, so I'm still kind of looking forward to seeing Minions: The Rise of Gru, so, yeah. So anyway, so overall, Minions 2015 is a good Illumination animated movie, and I'm gonna give Minions 4 out of 5 stars. And so, if you haven't watched the first Minions movie yet, then I recommend it. Yeah, I recommend checking out and watching it. If you're a fan of these types of movies, like animated movies, like if you're like a huge fan of Despicable Me and Illumination, then you'll probably love this movie, Minions. And like I said, I definitely prefer the Minions over the lemmings from Norm of the North and the puffins from Arctic Dogs. So there you have it, guys. So that's going to be it for my movie review on Minions. So that's going to be it for this video. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching. And until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it.